Hey, this video is going to serve as a reminder for any deputies that have been registered, that are registrars through the Board of Elections or City of Chicago residents. So if you are not a City of Chicago resident, stop watching this because it's not for you. I have one for you though. First thing you're going to do at your voter drive is you're going to ask whoever you are registering to vote for two forms of ID. The first form must have a current address on it. So for me, for example, I have my utility bill. And then I looked in my wallet and I had 5 other forms of IDs. So my Target card, my blood type with my name on it, 2 credit cards, and my library card. Okay, all acceptable forms of secondary IDs. If you have any questions about what is accepted and what is not accepted, go to page 5, step 3 in your booklet. Okay. Once you get that and then you have their first form of ID with their current address on it, keep that one and have them start filling out their pink slip. While they're filling out their pink slip, to make things a little bit more quicker, you can start using their first form of ID on your yellow slip, okay? Last name, first name, initial, skip the telephone number, skip the email, residence address, you can write all that in. Their date of birth, you can write that in, and their sex based on their what they want to be identified as. And then just stop there, right, until they're done with their pink slip. Having registered up to over 100 people now since becoming a registrar in February of 2017, I have come up against a couple things that might make you pause. So I just wanted to go over those quickly, okay? First of all, people are allowed to make mistakes on the pink slip, okay? They don't need to start a new slip if they didn't put something in the right place, okay? Think of this as like a draft or like math. When you were in high school, it's your show of work, right, for the Board of Elections. However, on the yellow cards, you cannot make mistakes. You cannot cross out. So if you end up making a mistake, which is totally fine, I've done it several times, just write void and hold on to it. Hold on to that one because you'll have to write it in later. Okay. The second place is the where it says the Illinois driver's license number, Illinois state ID, or 4 digits of their social security number. On the Illinois state ID and the license, it's the 12-digit and letter combination. You need to write the whole thing in. And the reason why I told you to, if you're starting to fill this out while they're filling out their pink slip, to stop, to pause, to not fill that out, is because sometimes people that you are registering actually put in their 4-digit social security number instead. So we don't want to be writing their driver's license number if they actually put their social security number, okay? So just wait until they are done filling out their pink slip for that. The only time that you're going to fill out the prior registration part is if the person was previously registered. Normally, you could just ask, they say, oh, what does that mean? Just say, did you move since the last election? Or have you been registered and did you move since November 2016? They say no, then you say, you don't fill it out, okay? Finally, make sure that they fill out the place that says place of birth. Again, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be Illinois or a state in America. But if they're not, if they were naturalized, you have to go through a little bit more information with them. So ask them first if they were naturalized in the city of Chicago. Again, every time I've done this, they have been, but we will go through the scenario if they have not been as well. If they were, have them just write U.S. District of Chicago. That's all you need. If not, if they weren't, they will have to recall where they were naturalized. Okay, and if they can't, well, then unfortunately, you kind of have to avoid this whole thing. But what you could do is have them fill out a mail-in. These mail-ins you can pick up at the Board of Elections, and I highly recommend doing so when you're either replenishing or looking to drop off this material. So if you don't have them this time, it's okay. But next time, pick up some mail-ins ones They can actually fill those out with you right there, and you can actually go and drop these off for them. I won't get into what the difference is right now. I'll do it in a different video. But ultimately, it is acceptable. Okay? And then finally, they have to write the date of naturalization. So a month and a year. For example, I had a young woman. She said I was naturalized 9 years from 2017, and she couldn't remember if it was April or August. So we put August 2008. It's just a rough estimate. Normally, I think that they can find them in the database, but it's just to make sure that we're crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. Okay. Once that you have finished completing and transferring over their pink slip to the yellow slip, this is the oath part, right? You say, have them sign this or have them read over all their stuff. And usually what I'll say is, by signing here, you are swearing that all the information you have given is correct and accurate. They'll read it over, they'll sign it. You'll sign on the left-hand side with the date. Okay? Congratulations! You are now registered to vote. You then rip off the second and third piece and hand that to them. That is their receipt. You say they will receive their voter card in the mail within 5 to 7 weeks. See if they have any additional questions. If not, goodbye. Yay! Congratulations. Woohoo! Your job does not stop. There's a couple more things you got to do. The first one is, where's my example? Here we go. On your card, the yellow card that you keep, tape the pink slip. That's how the Board of Elections like it. So we're going to follow what they want. Okay? You listen to the boss. So maybe when you have some downtime, attach to your pink to your yellow, or do it as soon as you're done. And then if there's some lull time between you registering people, you can start filling out your audit report. Your audit report is very straightforward. The number, that red number goes to registration number. It's the first column. Second column is complete the name of the registrant. And then their address. I'll do 123 Stony Avenue, 60626. On the bottom, you'll fill out all this information. Again, your civic organization is 47th Dems or 47D. Put that there. You will sign on the right-hand side. Do not sign the left-hand side. That is not your side. The right-hand side is your side. Sign there. Put the date. Then there's this additional box that says complete if registrations are returned by organization coordinators. Unless someone identifies themselves, which there are only a handful of us. So I am one, for example, who I've designated our name to be the runners. We have been sworn in, so to speak, by the Board of Elections as designated runners, meaning I can take all of your materials with me and go drop them off for you. You're welcome. But not everyone is one of those. So whoever is the leader of the voter drive for the day, just ask your group if anyone is a designated runner for the 47th Dems. If there is not one, you must go drop your stuff off yourself within 7 days of your voter drive. So hopefully you can get there, or you have to. Of course, if you have any questions, refer to your book first and foremost. Please, 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 please read this over. I still read it over. I still bring it with me every time I go to a drive because I'm not perfect. None of us are, and they have all the information that you need there. But you can also reach out to me via email, phone. So if you want my phone number, just ask me, text me, all that good stuff. Good luck at your voter drive. You're gonna be great. And let me know if you have any questions.